And in your 20s, you can't do this. Like 21, 22, you can't. You don't have to go to a woman. They don't even care if she's a divorcee, she's a single mother, if she's a grandmother, if she's a great-grandmother, so long this is a person who could pay the bill. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are on a different level today, on a different vibes today. My name is Augustergold. Thank you for stopping by to watch my video. Guys, I watched one of Toke Makinwa'S video. You know Toke Makinwa, she's an influencer, she's a celebrity, she's an influencer in Nigeria. And she's this controversial lady, you know, she's done a lot of things and, you know, it seems like blogs and everyone wants to talk about Toke Makinwa. He's been enjoying this whole draga thing. You know? Toke Makinwa did a video recently, which I watched, and I'm going to do a reaction about that video. I was talking about Lori Harvey, who dated father and also dated son. And then she was saying that this girl did all this while she was still in her 20s. And that she, at 35, would want to even go and take a master class from this lady. Like, how does she do it? Yeah, so she was like advising ladies to like enjoy their 20s. Drawing from what Toke Makinwa said, I may not have believed or I may not have accepted a lot of things that she has said before now. However, this one she said this time, I am for it. You know why? Okay, let's come to what Somadina also said. Somadina said in a post on Instagram. Somadina is also a Nigeria actor. There is this post he put up on Instagram. He said, dating a lady who cannot help you financially when you are broke is a total waste of time. And then other guys was like, you're right, you're right, you're right. Why some ladies were saying, you know, that kind of thing. You know, we were socialized into believing that the guys should be the one bringing the money, while the ladies should be the one spending the money. That is all we know before now. Like now, it's like the table has changed. The table has turned. Now, most times you see the lady bringing out money. This has dragged most of our guys into not minding, not caring who these ladies are or where they have been to. You see a Nigeria 25 years old boy, 30 years old boy getting married to a white 80 years old woman because she got the dough to drop. Nigerian ladies are leveling up, man. They are leveling up. Now, it's no longer the guy must pay for this, the guy must pay for that. The ladies also pick the bills and foot the bills. Now, let's come to it. When you are in your 20s, girl, it is possible that in your 20s, you will not be able to afford a lot of things that you need to bring out. In your 20s, it is possible you cannot even foot any bills. Like, what do you have? Maybe you are staying in school. Maybe you're learning a trade. Maybe something. Maybe you just a young adult at 20. What is my advice? Enjoy your 20. Like, your 20 is your time for exploring. Yes, take it from me. I said it. She said it and I endorse it. Enjoy your 20. When you enjoy your 20s, when you move on to like 30s and even close to the age I am now, 40, you won't be thinking of, if I had done that. When you hear people talking about clubbing, you won't be like, how does club really look like, you know? You won't be bothered about a lot of things because when they say club, oh, you've been there. When they say the music that was raining there, I've been there. When they talk about going to parties, oh, I have partied. You know, I used to tell you guys that I am an introvert. Yes, I am an introvert because I have seen a lot of these things. Yes, I may not have really gone clubbing like that because I am not the kind of clubby kind of person, but I like parties. I went to a lot of parties. In my 20s, I partied. Yeah, I went to parties. So now, I don't really see any needs going to any party because I've done all that. Do you understand? That's what I'm trying to say. If when you are in your 20s and you don't do some of these things, you don't test the waters, when you move on to 30, you move on to 40, you start feeling like you were left behind. When you start seeing these things or you start hearing about these things, it will look like you were left behind. 20s is the time for you to like test the waters, meet the world, travel around, go to school, grab the degrees, learn the trade, try the business, put your hands into stuff, touch things. When you get burnt, you take your hands off and you keep trying again and trying again. When you've moved to your 30s and then to your 40s, you can't afford to make mistakes. At my age now, I can't afford to make mistakes, because any mistake you make now at almost 40, you're going to suffer for it. You understand? At 20, a lot of things will happen. Your heart will get broken. You will break somebody's heart. You know, that time is like a time for experimenting. A lot of relationship, you go into that time, don't take them, they are too serious, like, hey, my heart is here. If you don't marry me, I die. No, that's the relationship you get into at 20. Should be the time where you just let it free, like, enjoy yourself. You know, why you're doing these things, enjoying yourself, trying to grab the degree, trying to learn the trade, trying to go into businesses that will come in and come out and all that. Along the line, you will meet this person who is interested in your kind of person. You meet this person who is interested in your kind of hustle. You meet this person who wants to join hands with you to do some things. And before you know it, you guys are entangled. When you start looking for any guy who say hello at your 20s, any guy who say hello, you're already planning marriage in your mind. You're already planning engagements in your mind. You're already planning how you settle down. In fact, you already bought their shabby in your mind. When you start doing that, you get so transparent that they see inside of you. And when they start seeing inside of you like this, they will feel, all she wants is just marriage. Like, I don't want anybody to come and keep me here. And maybe at that 20, you don't have anything to put on the table. You cannot even afford to buy your own pad at even that time. Some people are 20, you cannot afford to buy your own pad. So now, at 20, you don't have a job, you don't have a means of income, you want to go and settle down. Like what our parents told us then, 21, 22, you should be settled. You want to go and settle down. That's when you start getting desperate. When you go and settle down at 22 with no income and nothing, and you go and meet the wrong guy who will want to control you with finance, who will want to control you with money, then trouble start coming. Then you start shouting abuse. You start shouting abuse because at this stage, it is only the man who maybe at 20, you dating the guy is 30. So he is already settled. He already had something doing. So it's this guy that will have all the money to bring out. And then he will now have to tell you, dictate for you. This is what you do. This is what you don't do. And before you know it, Wahala will start coming out. What am I saying? At 20, girl, enjoy yourself. Do everything you want to do at 20. In your 20s, do everything you want to do. Why doing it? I am not saying don't be looking out for who to marry. No, why doing it? Be preparing, like you're making up your mind, like you're saying, okay, anyhow, when marriage come along the line, I'll marry. But when it's not coming, let me enjoy myself. Let me grab the degree. Let me learn the trade. Let me start a business. You know, just keep doing it. Like, don't take marriage like, hey, it is a do or die affair. If I don't marry, I die. That is when you start having problem. That is when you start having heartbreak. So I endorse what Toke Makinwa'S said, and also what Somadina has said too, because nobody wants a liability anymore. No man wants a liability. Like, these are pretty expensive. Things are expensive to live a good life, to live the kind of life you want to live, where you'll be married to a woman, and sometimes you have the resources to go on holidays. You need money, and most times these men cannot bring the money. You want to live in a good house, ₦1 million. This man's salary, how much is it? So you have to be somebody who contributes to this thing. And in your 20s, you can't do this. Like 21, 22, you can't. You don't have this money. Do you understand? So the guy would want to go to a woman. They don't even care if she's a divorcee, she's a single mother, if she's a grandmother, if she's a great-grandmother, so long this is a person who could pay the bills. And you know what? These more advanced women, they give these men more peace of mind. So what are we saying? In your 20s, just use your 20s to gather all these things that you need to gather. Along the line, if you see the guy already, fine. If you don't see the guy, you are gathering it. When the time comes, you guys will say eventually settle down with the right person whom you want to settle down with. Some people will say, you are teaching them not to be ready for marriage. You are teaching them to be promiscuous. No, this is not about being promiscuous. You that is saying it, I know that you want a lady who is ready. You want a lady who already have money. You want a lady who can assist in the bills. It's interesting. It's sweet when you want to go on holiday because you don't have money. You might want to scratch and scratch and scratch and manage to take the cheapest economy. But when this in the plane, but when this woman also have money, you have money, the woman has her own money. You guys will be able to come together and take a decent seat. Yeah, a decent seat, because both of you have money to assist in the bills. Like somebody will pay for the flight, another person pays for the hotel, and then the feeding, and then the transport, and then the tourist guide and all that. You will not expect the man to pay the house rent, pay the children's school fees, bring for the money, buy the cars, fuel the cars, pay for holiday. Oh boy, it's somebody's son now. You have to think. So, to wrap it up, Somadina is saying the truth. Also, Toke Makinwa'S is saying the truth. It is the new normal. It is the new normal. You have to take it like that. We are no longer living in the 80s and in the 90s where a lady will just say, because I am beautiful, so a man should come and pick up my bills and my family bills. No, we are no longer in that time, baby girl. This is a different time. Things are expensive and people are having a different kind of mindset now. Women pay bills too. Just as men pay bills, that is how women pay bills too. So you have to be ready to face your marriage so that you will have a say in the home. You have a say in the home. If you don't contribute to the running of the family, the man will say you finish. He will say you finish. Your word will not be your word will not mean anything again. You cannot say you want to, let's go on holiday. You go ask you where the money. But if you have the money, if you're doing fine, those money you have tried to build up when you were still younger, you know, when you try to do those things, then those money, when you now settle down, the man is bringing, you too, you are bringing, both of you. The love go dey sweet. See, love not dey sweet without money. I know, it's not all about money, but when money is added to love, it becomes sweet. But when money is not there, oh boy, love not dey sweet without money. Your love will not be interesting when there is no money. Money makes it sweet. So girl, you need to enjoy yourself. You need to think of how to make money. You need to assist in paying the bills. That way the man will know that he's getting close to an asset and not a liability. Hope you enjoyed this video today. If you do, please do subscribe and share this video. Thank you for watching. You have a nice day, a blessed day. God bless you.